Ladies and gentlemen, it is June 6th, 2022, and we are on episode 12 of the
Piledriver.
Welcome back. We are a special Monday night episode. You guys will get it in the morning.
Yep.
We're going to go over a couple things. We're going to do our picks from Double or Nothing.
We didn't get to talk about it last week.
We didn't get to talk about it because we did our show before the show. So, which was awkward for us, but I had stuff to do, and today's my kid's birthday. So, happy birthday, Zoe! I love you.
Happy birthday.
We got.
We're gonna talk about the aftermath of Hell in a Cell.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go in too. I'm gonna go in on the
take?
American Nightmare.
You gonna take?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Some people might like it. Some people might disagree. I know in the group chat somebody totally agreed with me, so we're gonna go. And me and the Hammer agree. So.
You got the Hammer to agree with
me
you.
and the Hammer agreed. Like I said, we were talking about it while we were watching it together. And
Shout out to the Hammer, brother.
We were basically said it at the exact same time. So I'm going to get into Cody Rhodes, and we will talk about that afterwards. But we're going to jump right into old Double or Nothing, and we're going to go over our picks, and we're going to determine the winner of the month and who will be the champion for the month of June. So we came into
He's the reigning.
I'm the reigning defending Piledriver champion currently.
Still ain't got a belt.
I don't. We don't have a belt. We're working on it. I've been working a lot, so I do have some mock-ups. Actually,
We got bills and shit.
Yeah, I'm doing adult things out here in these streets. So going into the pay-per-view, Dean was down 2 points.
Some bitch.
Okay, it was 8-6. Yeah. Okay, so I'm coming in first match of the night. You get MJF and Wardlow.
Were you shocked by that?
I wasn't shocked because the rumors obviously were him not going to be there.
Right.
Right, but now, especially with what happened afterwards on Dynamite, it opens a big door for MJF, obviously. But it wasn't the best match, clearly, but it was good. We all knew it was going to be a squash match.
Yep. But
the big thing here is the symphony of powerbombs. Look, I even wrote it. It's the only note I wrote while I was watching the show.
10?
10 powerbombs from Wardlow. The symphony of powerbombs consisted of 10 powerbombs.
God.
And they played them all back, right, afterwards. And some of the ones, MJF took the bump whack, dude. Like you got powerbombed 9 times already, 8 times. He's tired. His arms went down.
Tired.
Yeah, it looked like it hurt. So props to MJF.
Pipe bomb.
Again, we're doing things different this year or on this show, so we can't pick the same people.
Nope.
So when we do pick the same people, we rock paper scissors. Dean went undefeated in rock paper scissors last week, so every decision he won, he got. So he got Wardlow, and clearly he won.
Yeah.
We went to the Owens finals. Adam Cole, Samoa Joe, first time they've ever fought. Great match.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
It was
a good match. I mean, it was what we expected. It's Adam Cole, Samoa Joe.
I kind of expected it to happen.
Again, you definitely knew the outcome.
Brit.
You definitely knew the outcome of the second match once the outcome of this match came into play.
Brit and Adam in the finals, you had to have known.
Agreed. So you picked
I'm not
Adam.
hating.
You picked Adam Cole. I took Samoa Joe.
I'm not hating. It's
The
just
belt looks
predictable.
pretty.
I like the belt.
The Owen belts look real good.
Do you think it's a one and done thing, or do you think it's going to be like?
I think they said it's going to be a
that one
yearly thing.
what was the one that Braun won? That green one.
The greatest Royal Rumble title.
Yeah, never seen it again.
Never seen it again.
It was a cool looking belt.
It was all right. It was better than the 24/7 title.
They should have made the 24/7 title look like that.
Agreed. You took Adam Cole. Got the win there. Like we said, great match. I'm gonna skip that match because that's the title match. We'll go Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb women's title. Great match in my opinion. Again, Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa, they're great wrestlers.
I got out of that match what I expected to get out of that match.
Yeah, 110%.
Overall I think that was a great one. I think it's great what she's doing, what Thunder Rosa is doing with her outfit from there.
Yes, she's
donating them. She's auctioning it off and donating it to the people who lost their children in Texas.
Oh, is she? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That's cool. You don't hear that stuff a lot.
That's cool, bro.
I picked Serena Deeb. You obviously got Thunder Rosa. So Dean is on 3 win streak here. He's won.
Let's go.
Coming up next, we'll take the TBS title. Anna Jay versus Jade Cargill. I lost this for rock, paper, scissors. Jade Cargill retains.
Hey, dude.
Dean got Jade Cargill.
What do you think about Athena?
It was a good surprise. We kind of called it. We thought it was going to be her as the Joker in the women's Owen Hart. So to see her actually come and she didn't do anything.
No, she had her debut on Rampage.
Yeah, but she looked good. She looked great. She's always looked good. The freaking what is she calling her finishing move?
I don't know what it's called now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's it called? I'm gonna look it up.
You talking about that cutter off the ropes?
Yep.
I love it. It used to be Total Eclipse, I think.
Yeah. The O face? Is that what she's calling it?
The O face?
No.
The O face? Please tell me that's not what she's calling that.
No, that's in it says Athena's O face.
Oh, maybe.
Let me see if it's this flippy dip.
It's
but
smooth.
anyways, it looks like it might be actually. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So apparently she might be calling it the O face.
It is what it is.
We don't know yet. I don't know. Somebody else might.
Speculation.
You let me know if you know. That's fine.
Yeah, let us know.
So you're up 4-0 so far. And then
Forward, baby.
it got rough for me for a while. Like I was like, damn, title's just gone. And then Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
Great trios match or great tag team triple threat match. You picked Swerve and Lee, and for a freaking second, dude, I thought they were gonna get it. And
dude, that finishing move is so smooth.
I would not have been mad at them, not one bit for getting it, only because I would have lost the point. So
Swerve in our glory, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
I love it.
It's great.
Love
it's a beautiful move. Great match. Ricky Starks never disappoints. So
dude's a star.
It's whatever. I'm sweating a little bit. I probably should have worn my hoodie, but it was a cool ass hoodie.
It is.
Shout out,
softball dad.
Shout out to my kid. They won tonight. Then let's move on to the Hardys versus the Bucks. Great match.
Yeah.
Great match. Jeff looked off.
He did.
We were
Is it
talking.
time for them to hang it up, man?
We were talking, and I don't want to speculate and say that but he looked like he did when he was in WWE and not doing well, if you smell what I'm cooking.
I hope that's not the case.
And I hope that's not the case. Like, I hope he wasn't like, oh, WWE doesn't care about me, I'm leaving. And when in all reality, WWE was paying for his rehab or whatever. But who knows the case? I don't know anything. Jeff didn't look good. What I saw on the television from Jeff Hardy, he looked busted.
He was slow to get up.
Very sluggish.
Yeah.
I love the Hardy Boys, but
did you see him the next day? I think it was on Dynamite.
I saw Reba. I follow.
He came out and he was just like,
really? Nope, I didn't see that. I saw Reba. Somebody asking on TikTok. I follow her on TikTok, and she was like, somebody was like, "How's Jeff?" And she was like, "Ask him yourself," and like posting him walking into the arena. So like, I don't know, but in my opinion, he didn't look the best. I've seen Jeff Hardy look way better than that. I thought he was gonna eat it on the Swanton. But again, you win that match.
Bang.
4 points right now. Like, because you were down 2. So you're up 4, right? I got Jurassic Express. I won that one. So, sorry, you're up 3.
Okay.
You got House of Black. Beat the Death Triangle. What a great match.
It was.
Great match. I think I counted wrong. I think you were up 2 because you got 4 points, and you know what I'm saying.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways, Ethan Scorpio Sky and Paige Van Zandt. Let's talk about Paige Van Zandt.
She looked good.
She looked fantastic. She didn't come out. They didn't portray her in a Ronda Rousey-esque way.
Yeah.
And make it seem like she was going to come out and bare knuckle beat the shit out of everybody.
No, she looked good.
It was great.
Do you think Ronda should have took that approach?
Definitely. If Ronda look, but lately Ronda's been coming out on SmackDown and she's been having matches, and they're that's fine.
Good.
That's fine. Exactly. That's what I want from her. I don't want her to be the Brock Lesnar of the women.
Hey, last Brock's been gold.
Well, yeah, but that's because Brock Lesnar he's doing a great job now with this gimmick, but I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he's back to butchering and hunting and doing whatever the hell he
Yep.
does.
We obviously had.
He can do whatever he wants.
I got the point for that. You got the point for House of Black.
Good match.
So that's the cancel out right there.
Julia Hart, payoff finally
With
came.
the payoff finally showing up for the House of Black.
That was great.
One thing I saw on Twitter during the pay-per-view was somebody said, is Judgment Day just a Walmart version? I think they said great value version. So a great value version of the House of Black. Because
if they got one more member, maybe.
do you think the House of Black could beat Judgment Day?
Yes.
Like
Rhea Ripley's whooping Julia Hart's ass.
Oh, yeah. But Brody King and Aleister Black
will destroy Priest and Edge.
I think so, too.
If you had to pick one male member of the roster to join Edge, who would it be in Judgment Day?
Ooh, I got a good one. And this one might come out of left field. Ricochet.
Ricochet?
Your current Intercontinental Champion.
You can see Ricochet in like an evil...
Could you not? I've seen him as Prince Puma in Loose Underground.
I know.
He had the mask on. Could you imagine if he came out like with a black mask on, with a black and purple, because that's the theme they're going with, is black and purple, with a black and purple mask on, like a Prince Puma style mask? We'd all know it was Ricochet because of the tattoos, of course. And doing his lucha thing, that would be sweet. But I love Ricochet. Who you got? Do you have somebody in mind?
Yeah.
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa.
Ooh, Ciampa.
We know what heel Ciampa is.
We do know what heel Ciampa is. I mean, I love Ciampa. It's hard to not like Ciampa, though. I mean, but because he's just floundering.
I just had an NXT Championship match at NWO sold out on WWE 2K22. Johnny versus Ciampa for the NXT title.
Yeah. You were Johnny?
Johnny.
Okay. You won, right? Okay.
Tap.
Of course.
Got a 4.5 stars.
Excellent.
There's no...
All right. And we had Kyle O'Reilly defeat Darby Allin.
This match shouldn't even have been on the show.
I mean, it wasn't...
I'm not hating on
it, wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary, but I picked Kyle O'Reilly, so I'll take that win.
That was a damn good match.
We had Tony and Smart Mark Sterling versus the debut of Hookhausen.
I love Hookhausen.
I loved Hookhausen, too.
What the fuck was Sterling wearing?
Dude, who knows? But it was a little much.
It was a little much.
It was a little much. But you got the point for that, so we'll cancel those points out. And then I'm down 2 points. I'm sorry, down 3 points right now. We had Brit versus Ruby.
We knew Brit was going to
I got Brit in that one. That was the one I won. That was my solo rock, paper, scissors win. Again, the boyfriend-girlfriend couple, power couple, standing up top with Dr. Martha Hart and the sweet-ass pink and white belts. They looked great. It was a great photo opportunity.
It was.
Then moving on, we had Dave Meltzer gave it a 5-star rating. Anarchy in the Arena was amazing. It was worth. I'll give it 5 stars too because it was great.
Man,
I actually thought of something too. I want to bring something to the new paper, to the new. It's not going to count against our points or something, but I want to start rating pay-per-views. We're going to give it 1 out of 5 pile drivers.
1 out of 5 pile drivers. I like that.
So we're going to
half pile
yeah,
driver?
you can do a half a pile driver. That's an Owen Hart broken neck, Stone Cold Steve Austin. All right, so yeah, we won't get too much into it, but I picked Jericho Appreciation Society for that one, and they did come out with the win.
Because I picked first, and I took Beast.
Yep, and they did come out with the win.
Eddie Kingston was a madman.
Eddie Kingston was dude. That whole match was awesome. It was awesome.
I wasn't expecting that.
No,
it blew my expectations.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I'm down 1 point right now. Coming into the final match, I texted you before the match. Best in the world. The man I take my namesake after.
You had the first pick.
Versus, oh yeah, and this one I had the first pick. We just win every other one. Versus Hangman Adam Page for the AEW heavyweight title. I took the best in the world.
Yes, you did.
And he broke his foot, but he walked out with the title.
Buckshot lariat.
The punk shot lariat.
That was a good match.
It was a great match. I mean, it was CM Punk, man. I'm happy for him.
I'm just sad for.
Come to find out on Rampage, the Wednesday afterwards, he had broken his foot on the Punk shot lariat, so he had to relinquish the title, and we'll get into what's going to go down with that title in a little bit. But right now, we're going to get into this. I was watching the pay-per-view with the Hammer, who, if you've been watching us for a while, you know that he is our resident referee, so to speak.
Yes.
The final score for the month of May was 14-14.
Fucking tied. We never determined.
So we never determined
what a tiebreaker
would be. When I told Paulie, because Paulie was aware, I was watching it with him. He said, "What's the final score?" I said, 14-14. He said, "Is there a tiebreaker?" I said, "We never talked about a tiebreaker."
We're talking about it now.
That's fine. We can talk about it off pod. That's fine. We'll talk about it off pod. We never determined a tiebreaker for the Piledriver Championship. So being as the challenger has to win the title, he cannot get it in a tie. Therefore, your boy is still the reigning, defending Piledriver champion.
Read it, baby.
It worked. It worked out real well.
Yeah, we're settled.
And then we move into the month of June and Hell in a Cell. But first we'll talk about what happened on Rampage and CM Punk. I had to release the title.
Yep.
Coming up at the next weeks or so, there's going to be a tournament. There's leading up to Forbidden Door. There's going to be a tournament. And the winner of said tournament fights Jon Moxley for the interim AEW championship.
Do you agree with why they put Moxley in that position?
Not really, actually. Why did he get it? I don't understand. Because he was a champion, he had to go to rehab?
No, he's been undefeated since he came back.
Has he been undefeated? Okay.
Singles.
Okay. I would say they just lost.
But I feel like it should be a tournament.
Yeah, when the final two go. It should be a 16-man tournament, two sides of the bracket. Based on record, you can rank them based on record.
You can even have an 8-man tournament.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can have seeds. You can rank them based on their record. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Jon Moxley's never lost, so that would mean he's the number 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? Number 1 seed faces the number 8 seed on this side of the bracket. You know what I'm saying? And then the final two face for the interim heavyweight championship. Like, cool, but whatever. Jon Moxley.
I have a feeling that someone from New Japan is going to enter this tournament and then win it. Moxley at Forbidden Door.
Well, Moxley already has an opponent at Forbidden Door, I think.
Didn't the winner of the tournament?
No. Hiroshi Tanahashi is facing somebody.
Tanahashi was facing Punk.
That's right. He was supposed to face Punk. That's right.
So Tanahashi's going to be in
the tournament
and win it and face Moxley.
Probably. So the Punk can come back and fight Hiroshi. But no, because Hiroshi Tanahashi is not going to win that title and take it back to New Japan.
What if?
I mean, it could happen. You never know.
What if?
Adam Cole.
It could easily happen.
Adam Cole reported 2 hours ago. Adam Cole reportedly may not have action until Forbidden Door. FTR teases Forbidden Door match. Young Bucks latest Twitter bio update. All right, so yeah, there's gonna be a tournament. Jon Moxley battle royal to kick. A battle royal to kick off Dynamite. Winner will face the number 1 contender, Jon Moxley, in the main event for a shot at the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door.
Take my money on Tanahashi.
Oh, so this coming Wednesday, Dynamite will kick off. It's just going to be a battle royal. There's not even a tournament. It's a battle royal, like a Royal Rumble.
What if Miro wins it?
The winner will then presumably wrestle.
Miro wins that bitch. What if Wardlow comes out?
Okay, so the winner of this battle royal fights Jon Moxley in the main event of Dynamite. Right?
Same night?
The same night.
Oh, shit.
And then the winner of that match fights Hiroshi Tanahashi to crown the AEW World Interim Heavyweight Champion.
Oh.
Okay, so that's at Forbidden Door. Though that hasn't officially been announced.
Oh, okay.
The winner will presumably, that's what it says, wrestle Hiroshi.
I'm cool with that, too. You're making Moxley kind of earn it.
The new interim champion will then wrestle Punk at a later date in a unification match whenever Punk comes back from injury.
What if it's Wardlow versus Moxley?
Woo! Buddy.
Bryan Danielson's hurt.
Yes. Bryan Danielson, man. I mean, come on. What?
Dude's been in the best shape of his career, though.
He looks great in AEW.
He
looks great.
Speaking of great, though.
So, I mean, we can get into Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about some OC Dub.
Hell in a Cell was last night. And I'm going to be honest with you. This was probably the best Hell in a Cell in maybe the last 5, maybe 10 years.
Oh, yeah. I want to say some of the guys in our group chat, they were like, it's an enhanced episode of Raw. And it did feel like an enhanced episode of Raw a little bit. I will agree with them a little bit. I still got pay-per-view vibes from it. It was still nice. The no-holds-barred match between Madcap Moss and Baron Corbin actually went pretty hard. So
I made the tweet out saying...
I wasn't mad at it at all.
They're going to push Madcap to be like Wardlow.
Maybe. I could see that.
I got that vibe off of it.
I'm
not hating on it. Heel Madcap's nice so far.
Well, they're making...
His new entrance music's crazy good.
They're making him look like...
I think Judgment Days, though. Judgment Days theme song goes hard. You know it.
Oh, it does. I'm writing down the matches, sorry.
Oh,
yeah, because we did a graphic and put it up.
It started off with Becky, Asuka, and Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship.
Great match. It was a great triple. It was a great triple threat.
Bianca looked amazing in this match, and rightfully so. I think it finally made up for. I wouldn't say made up because that was a WrestleMania. She got squashed.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know, but she got out of it what she should have. She looked absolutely great. I honestly think Becky kind of held down the match a little bit, and probably would have been a better match overall if it was just Asuka versus Bianca. In my
agreed.
Opinion. It pains me to say that
you because look, I
love Becky.
I'm not digging.
I love the man.
Big time Bex.
Yeah, I like the man.
I miss the man. Exactly. Yeah, if you're gonna give me something, give me the last kicker back.
I just don't like the outfits, the crazy glasses and headwear. I don't know. I just
she comes out looking like one of them things from Guardians of the Galaxy, like one of the gold people.
Like Lady Gaga.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't get it.
I don't know. Seth's kind of feeding off that too, though. If you think about it, how he dresses.
Well, that's because he's the visionary and he's got the drip. He ain't wearing nothing.
Seth kills this.
Kills it. He looked fantastic in his Dusty Rhodes gear last night. We'll talk about it.
We'll get in that match because I want to hear what you have to say.
Oh yeah, no, I'm about to go in.
Get me riled the fuck up.
I'm about to go in, dog. So you picked Bianca to retain. I took Asuka because big time Bex. No, Bianca did retain, so that's 1 point for you for the new month. Woo! I don't remember the match order, but we can talk about this one next because that one was actually...
It was Lashley versus Omos.
Oh, okay.
It was the very next match. And that was a good match. And is Bobby Lashley getting over by himself?
I think so, actually. Because he even came out afterwards after he won the match. He hurt-locked MVP for the dub.
Yep.
Tapped him out. I picked Bobby Lashley to win that, by the way.
And then the confrontation with Cedric in the back.
Yep.
That was nice. Did you see Lashley pick out that title off the fans' hands and held it up in there?
He held it up in there, and I said that. I said that to Lil J, and I was like, dude, how cool would that be, though? There was a fan in the front row that had a replica title.
Awesome.
And if you're just standing there and you got that title, and Bobby Lashley, I know it's Bobby Lashley, but if you think about it, I don't know off the top of my head. Bobby Lashley is a multiple-time world champion for different companies.
He is.
Bobby Lashley, I believe, is undefeated. He was undefeated in MMA fighting.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck.
But like he grabs your title, walks around the barricade with it, kisses it, and then hands it back to you. And calls out Roman. I'm coming for it. I mean, he's got to call out Roman because he's the only one with the titles.
So is that going to be Roman's next challenger?
I'm not sure.
I'm about it.
I'm not sure, but I did pick Bobby Lashley. Tie game.
Do you, realistically, could you see Lashley taking one of those titles off him? Realistically.
Lashley taking a title off Roman? Maybe now, and we'll get into that when we get into the Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah.
So the next match we had to... I'm just going to call him the Club. Okay. I'm just going to call him the Club because it's Finn and AJ.
Club Live.
I'm about it. And versus Judgment Day.
Bullet Morgan.
Everybody looked good in the match. AJ Styles looked phenomenal, as always. Finn Balor.
He's so good.
Damian Priest, I'm not digging the eyeliner. It doesn't really work. Like, I get it what you're trying to do with the darkness, Judgment Day being spooky. The darkness, I didn't dig the eyeliner.
I think it would look better if he was how he was in NXT.
Exactly. The Archer of Infamy was even cool. He could pull that off with the same outfit, the vest with the chains and stuff. Purple.
With the black and purple.
Yeah. Oh, I fucks with black and purple hard. But you picked Judgment Day to win that match. So
Rhea was a killer.
And her butt looked phenomenal in them shorts. Phenomenal. Next match we had Kevin Owens versus Ezekiel. This was fantastic. Do you remember the Pauly D meme where he's like, God, is it not? Somebody sent me that and it had Kevin Owens and he was like, your name's Ezekiel.
I made that. That was me.
Somebody sent me that.
Really?
So yeah.
I made that.
All right. So yeah, that got around to me and it wasn't from you. That's pretty cool, actually.
That's cool.
It was a great match.
I kind of hope Ezekiel won.
Ezekiel did not win.
No, I was hoping.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought you watched this.
Storyline purposes, I was hoping.
Kevin Owens won because Kevin Owens.
I love Kevin Owens.
Ezekiel looked great though. His elbow drop off the top was beautiful.
Like, that knee to the face,
and just the smooth motion into the elbow, like
that flying knee.
My favorite wrestler ever, in my opinion, does a better elbow drop than the man whose finishing move was the elbow drop. Okay? Shawn Michaels' elbow drop is one of the prettiest fucking elbow drops in the whole world.
What about Macho Man?
Shawn Michaels is better in my opinion. I'm not saying it's not a good Macho did it with force, but Shawn Michaels is pretty.
Argument.
He gracefully flies through the air and it's just wow.
Ezekiel's was nice.
Ezekiel's was gorgeous. As soon as he did it, I was like, holy shit, did you see that elbow drop?
That's kind of how I feel about Montez.
The frog splash? Oh my Lanta, dude, that frog splash, he gets so high every time. The height is insane.
So good.
But needless to say, Ezekiel.
No disrespect.
Lost the
I'm going to
match.
go out here and say this. Montez Ford's frog splash is better than Eddie Guerrero's.
I agree because of the height. Yeah, definitely. Eddie Guerrero's a legend.
You can just fuck around and say it's the nicest frog splash in wrestling.
Ever? Yeah.
Maybe all the time.
Next match, we had a title defense. The only title. Oh, there was the women's title. The only other title, on the show. Mustafa Ali coming into his hometown hot. When we went to Chicago for Survivor Series and NXT, when Mustafa Ali came out, dude, that was one of the biggest pops I've ever heard.
Really?
Dude, it was like a Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's his hometown. It was like a Stone Cold Steve Austin in the 90s pop. Yeah, because they were in Chicago. They love him there. They watched him grow up indies, all that, you know what I'm saying?
He was a cop there.
Yeah, and he was a police officer. So I picked him to win. I was like, maybe he'll get the upset over Austin Theory because what we're going to talk about now is it's this month of Cena. John Cena apparently is returning to the ring. He will be on Raw next week.
Yep.
So apparently John Cena is returning to the ring. Somebody needs an attitude adjustment.
Yeah, he said Theory.
And he said it's Austin Theory.
And he did this.
So what I'm hearing, what I heard, my sources are the hammer, by the way, if you ever hear me say my sources.
That's a solid source.
Just because Paulie knows more about it, he follows it more closely than I have time for. Like, Paulie's in the nitty-gritty. He's in the nooks and crannies of Twitter, just researching. Yeah, and it's stored in the banks of his memory. But he's telling me that Cena's going to face Austin Theory at WrestleMania. Or SummerSlam, maybe. It might be SummerSlam. But there's no reason for Austin Theory to fight John Cena with the United States Championship. I don't need John Cena to win the title because he's not coming back. He's not coming back to do open challenges again.
He's going to come back and bring back the United States spinner title?
No. He's not. Austin Theory won this match. Wasn't a good match. It was a good match, but it wasn't a good match. It was just...
I was pulling for Ali.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted him to win. You picked Austin Theory to retain. He did. Scores 3-2. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3-2.
3-2 me.
3-2 you. Going in next, we had Madcap Moss against Happy Corbin in a no disqualification match.
I had a feeling Madcap was...
in my opinion, was the second best match of the night.
Yeah?
It was great. The match was great. It was a great hardcore match. It was a great...
You know my...
Nobody bled, which is fine. Ezekiel bled for some reason off that knee to the face. But nobody bled in the hardcore match, which is cool.
He took a boot to the face, too. That might have done it.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was... The steps were involved. The chair around Corbin's neck, which went with the storyline. It worked. It set Madcap up to be a badass, basically. I picked Madcap. Score's tied.
They dropped Moss. It's Madcap now.
Yeah, it's just Madcap. That's fine. I don't like Moss anyways. So it's tied. 3-3.
Wardlow.
3-3 going in.
Madcap. Oh, I can see
to
it.
the Hell in a Cell match. Now we're just going to go say, you got Cody, I got Seth. Cody won the match. So
which is kind of surprising.
The score is 4-3
for storyline
so far.
purposes, you would not expect Cody to win 3 in a row.
Okay. So.
Especially under the circumstances.
Here we go.
When he took his jacket off and you seen the bruise on his chest and down his arm.
I'm gonna get ready.
Dude, that shit looked nasty.
Nasty. Here we go.
I've seen somebody, my buddy Joe did that when we played football.
Tore his pec.
At Powerhouse Gym. Lifting. He was benching.
Ugh.
His chest and his arm looked just like that.
Okay. So, last night was the third match of Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes.
The best, in my opinion.
It was a great match. Who won the first two? Cody. What the fuck was the point of having the third? First of all, this is point number 1. What was the point of having the third?
That's true.
Seth should have won the second match.
She should have best out of 3.
Exactly. Seth wins the second match. It's 1-1. You culminate at Hell in a Cell with Cody Rhodes still winning at Hell in a Cell. That's fine. That's point number 1. So the match was pointless. There was just Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins in a cell match. The Hell in a Cell had no relevance, to the normally that's the structure to keep him in. So you get it out in the last match of the series. That was not relevant last night because he had already won 2 out of the 3 matches. So pointless.
Fair.
Number 2, they tell us that he hurts himself earlier in the week.
Which I thought was weird.
And I thought was weird too. So Saturday, he was apparently lifting and tore his pectoral completely off the bone. They didn't tell anybody, obviously. There's rumors going around Twitter all Sunday during the day, waiting for the show, etc., etc. When the show starts, the very first thing they tell us about it. Cody Rhodes tore his pectoral muscle, and I'm like, oh shit. It's gonna. That's the match. What are we gonna do to fix that? And then they say
it's going to be the quickest match.
He's gonna go anyways. Okay, maybe it's a work. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they're just bullshitting us to make Cody look strong. Then he comes out, like you said, and takes his jacket off, and we see this ginormous bruise upon his whole right side. Okay, definitely not a work.
My jaw dropped.
So in my mind,
oh my God, why is he out here?
In my mind, and this is where I'm about to get hectic. In my mind, I look at his pectoral muscle is torn off his bone. The way his look. You said your buddy Joe had that happen. How long was Joe out? He didn't go play. He kept playing football?
No, he was out.
Exactly.
6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months. What the hell you think is going to happen with Cody? He's going to have surgery and be out at least 6 months. Why the fuck did he win this match? You destroyed any credibility that Seth Rollins has. Because Cody's leaving now. He's going to leave for at least a little bit. The next pay-per-view coming up was Money in the Bank.
Which we thought Cody was
the clear winner of Money in the Bank was Cody Rhodes. Without the torn pectoral muscle, the 3 wins in a row on Seth Rollins, Cody was A1 gun to win Money in the Bank. When he tore his pectoral muscle, you lost your winner for Money in the Bank. Why have Seth Rollins lose this match last night? This is not because I do not like Cody Rhodes. This is not because I am a fan of Seth Rollins. You killed any credibility that Seth Rollins had by letting him lose to this man who is 75%. You let Seth taunt him. You should have let him taunt him in the Dusty Rhodes or the Dusty Rhodes outfit. You should have let him. He put the jacket on. Seth Rollins should have won this match so that Cody could go heel.
I think it's too soon for Cody to go heel.
He's not gonna win. You think he's gonna wrestle in Money in the Bank next month?
No.
So you gotta let him go heel. He's gotta do something. You have to storyline him out to get this surgery in there.
They could have went that whole
Seth
match
Rollins
doing what they did, but
it was a fucking phenomenal match.
Seth winning, Cody still would have won because of how he went.
Because of how hard he went. They could have raised that cage. Great match. It was a great match. I hope Meltzer gives it 5 stars because, in my opinion, it was the
5 pile drivers.
It was 5 pile drivers for that match. It was great. But the wrong guy won. The wrong guy won because of the fact that he's going to leave. If he wasn't going to leave, then they should have booked it 1-1-1 and had Cody win it all. That's fine.
Cody could have went on and did a different storyline.
But when he tore his shit,
what would you do if Judgment Day, like say if that happened, after the second win, they both went their separate ways. New storyline. Cody went with Kevin Owens and did a storyline with Kevin Owens or something like that. And then Judgment Day targets Seth.
Dude, I don't.
Seth would be crazy in Judgment Day.
Seth would be great in Judgment Day. But Cody's going to have to leave is what I'm saying. That's my point here. He's going to have surgery. He's going to have to leave. We'll give him a short time. We'll even say 4 months.
He's going to be out, though.
He's going to be out. Nobody's going to take money. That was your clear winner for Money in the Bank. So now I ask you,
let's just say 4
who
months.
wins Money in the Bank?
It's June, July, August, September.
He comes back for
October. He'll be back at probably beginning of October if he's lucky.
Yeah. So he'll be back in time for Elimination Chamber or maybe Royal Rumble. You can have Cody win the Royal Rumble. That's fine. But you know what I'm saying? That's probably what will happen because he was going to win Money in the Bank. Now this is I haven't heard anything about my next statement.
Number 30 or something like that.
I hope not. I hope they put him in at like number 50. You know what I'm saying? I like it when they go a little bit and win. I don't like number 30 to win. But I've heard nothing about this. But let me ask you, Cody Rhodes, clearly the head of the table, does not need 2 titles. You keep the one title relevant. The Universal title. He's on SmackDown. That's why people are tuning in to SmackDown. You either love Roman or you hate Roman. You hate the bloodline. That's fine. You're still watching because SmackDown's ratings are high.
What if?
Hold on. Let me hypothetical you first because I'm ready. Cody Rhodes wins this. This is what I thought would have happened. This is how I would have booked it. Cody Rhodes wins Money in the Bank. He takes the title at SummerSlam.
The WWE Championship.
The WWE Championship. Roman keeps the Universal Blue. He takes that title and updates it to a new Winged Eagle version.
That's what I was waiting to say.
Okay.
Some bitch.
So that's I've heard nothing about this, but that would look that would look stellar. Cody wins his very first WWE Championship and comes back. And don't make it some American Nightmare bullshit title. Just a regular WWE title. You can even use the basic design they have now, but put the Winged Eagle behind that.
I'm just gonna go out and say it. How about no more custom titles for champions? You can do like the ones that they bring out for retired wrestlers.
They try to do it for like The Rock and shit. The Rock's title was ugly as fuck in my opinion.
The Smoking Skull is my favorite.
The Stone Cold one was the best.
Daniel Bryan's hemp.
Oh my god! I hated the hemp title, but I would totally get one and rock it. Like I could take that to a festival, baby.
I'm not even gonna lie, that Fiend belt went hard.
The Fiend belt was alright, but it wasn't like I don't know. I wouldn't say that was an everyday carry.
I was kind of disappointed he didn't show up last night.
So was I actually. So
he tweeted out.
You're starting out the month 4-3.
It's almost time, or something like that.
Yep. We're gonna get into a little OCW real quick. Mega had a show over the weekend.
I had a 1-point lead, y'all.
You do have a 1-point lead. Mega had a show over the weekend at Colossal Con.
They did. Kogar Brothers.
It was awesome. We did not make it, but every picture I seen looked good.
I had a baby shower.
Jackson Stone was there. Paxton Calloway, Kid Bandit versus Ashton Day apparently went hard. I've never seen Kid Bandit wrestle, but I've heard amazing things.
Kid Bandit?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Kid Bandit went hard. And then 3 days ago, they actually Mega performed at Canal Park at Akron Rubber Ducks. It was awesome. Like, they were outside in the match. You know, I got TIM versus Ashton Day, hardcore match in the stands with fans. Like, Mega was doing big things. I think they said they did 5 shows in 4 days or something like that. They kicked ass. Brandon Xavier out there smoking it.
Casey and Ashton Day went at it too.
Yeah, and they went at it at the Rockin' the Smoking Ranch or whatever it was called.
Casey's coming to OCW.
And that's where I'm headed right now. We're going to talk about it. We got a couple things to talk about Danger Zone. So Danger Zone right now, we have 2 announced matches. Just 2. We have the OCW Heavyweight Thunderweight Champion.
Okay.
My boy.
Who's he facing?
Jake Ely will be going one-on-one with former OCW Heavyweight Champion, No Shame, Jimmy Shane.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
Okay, now look. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the Hammer last night. I love Jimmy Shane. I love Jimmy Shane and I love Jake Ely, okay? I love Jimmy. I want Jimmy Shane in the winners more than I want Jimmy Shane in the heavyweight title picture. I want the winners to win. You know, them and DD Trash, I think, could have some amazing matches. So, but that's neither here nor there. He will be getting a rematch for his title that he lost.
I wouldn't be mad if I won.
And then we will finally have our match of the rematch. The Natalie May will get her rematch against Eden VE for Eden's OCW Women's Championship.
That's going to be good.
That should be a solid match. Last time Eden pulled a little switcheroo and had the contract that said she could fight. That said they could fight, have anybody fight for them, and chose Sydney. We got a couple other, like I said, there's only 2 announced matches we have, but we do have scheduled to appear Lord Thomas the Brute, the Ohio Heritage Champion Chuck the Truck Morris. The Made Man Gino will be in the building. The Mean Girl Austin Blaze will be back. I love Austin. Austin goes hard.
He does. I finally got to see him in person.
Sydney will be there. Brandon Fields, Asher Knox, the sure bet, coming off his win last month. You got Casey Carrington the Fourth showing up. The young trendsetter will be in the building. I would say in the building, but we'll be at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Lakes.
I know the Hammer's mad that he's not the one fighting for the OCW heavyweight title.
Yeah, I heard on Twitter that he wanted to fight Jake Ely.
He said he
for
could
the
take
belt.
it.
Jake Ely almost kicked his ass last time we were at Melanie Park. I remember that.
I wonder if he put up the hobo title.
Ooh, he might. But that Saturday, June 25th, we got 8. Ooh, it's on the card that there will be 8 huge matches.
8?
8 matches. We already got 2, so we got 6 more matches to come. Saturday, June 25th, with a special start time of 6 p.m. It's at Kim Tam Park at Melanie Springs. It's at 2881 Canton Road, Uniontown, Ohio. It's beautiful. A great time, dude. Beautiful. Last time we went out there, they had vendors. They had hot dogs, Bob Hamburg on wheels or something is what it's called. It was phenomenal.
They were good.
So that
should totally reinvented a place.
Yeah, it should be a great event. I'm pumped about it. If we actually, I was thinking about this. If we actually do a show, we can take pics for OCW.
And we're doing our show live at Danger Zone.
Well, yeah, we will be doing a show at Danger Zone just like we did last time. It'll be sweet because we can sit off in the corner without, not have anything natural light outside.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It'll be a beautiful thing.
Maybe get the lake in the background.
But we can do our picks for the show before the show.
Yep.
We actually bought another microphone so that we can have our guests, because we know when we had a couple guests pop in at the last live show that we did, and you couldn't really hear them, so we apologize for that. We got some good stuff from Jimmy Shane, and General Manager Glenn Lane will be back, so we'll get those guys back over, and we'll talk to them properly. We'll make room for them. We'll have extra cameras set up for them. We'll have everything ready. We'll look like fucking professionals and shit.
Yeah.
So
we're working on it.
I'm ready for Danger Zone, to be honest. I'm pumped about Danger Zone.
I'm too, man.
The outside shows when we do Melanie Springs and Mogador are probably my favorite one. Well, last year Mogador was wild. You didn't come to that one, did you? So last year, I'm just gonna jump into this little tangent real quick before we get out of here. Last year at Mogador, they did fireworks, right?
Okay.
In the intermission, and then they ended the intermission, and there was a battle royal going on. And some kid, he was 17 or 18, he thought he was joking around and being funny, jumped over the barricade and slid in the ring. He didn't do anything. He just slid in the ring, kind of looked at Gino, and then slid out of the ring. And Gino kind of was like, wait, who the hell was that?
What was that about?
Yeah, what is that going on? So
he's lucky he didn't get that one.
Yeah, he's lucky he didn't get beat up because they chased him down a lot. And it was the craziest thing ever. But speaking of people coming over the barricade, at the last event. What the heck was the name of it? The OCW event. I just blanked. I had it down. My kid called. So the last event, General Manager Glenn Lane banned Nick Hahn and Jock Sampson from the show.
House party.
House party. That's right. They come out. They buy tickets. They show up anyways.
Yep.
They jump the barricade. As we know, you're not allowed to jump the barricade. So they receive a 45-day suspension, which means they will not be available. They're on suspension. So we'll see what happens, because it could go down if they decide to make their presence felt yet again. The entourage is coming back strong. So
What if they change their name, put on disguise?
maybe it could happen. I don't know what Agent Nick Hahn could be up to anything. He's a sly little fella.
He is. Keep your eyes open.
But on that note, I'm gonna.
excited.
You see, I closed my
And that's
book.
kicking off the
I
summer
got
party.
nothing.
No, that's it, man.
We're kicking off the summer hot.
There we are. Danger Zone. Stay tuned for that.
And yeah, we'll hop in. We'll let you guys in on the next mega show, because I'm going to that if it's close. I couldn't make this one this week. I had
No, me neither.
kid's birthday.
Baby shower.
My kid's a double digit.
We're dads out here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been amazing.
Speaking of us being dads, come support some dads. Share our stuff, like it.
Oh yeah,
Tell
definitely.
everybody about it.
Rogue
Thank you,
Energy drink.
Cleveland Energy.
Believeland Energy. Rogue Energy.
Rogue, let's create something.
Yes.
A Believeland blend.
Ooh. That would be good. All right. I'm out of here. We love you all.
Be good. We'll
Be
see you
good
next
to
week.
each other.